so happy to have you all here. We're just having some people trickle in. I know there is a lot to see today, so don't be afraid to come upstairs, go downstairs. There's a lot here for you. But the first panel, you're definitely not going to want to miss, so I'm glad you're here today. A little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Who am I? Well, I'm Victoria Chynoweth, and I am a journalist. I have written for Forbes, Cointelegraph, Rolling Stone, Wall Street Journal bestselling author, and TEDx speaker. I love speaking and writing about the crypto community. I guess you would call me a crypto OG. I'm sure we have crypto OGs in the room. Who has been holding since last bull run, 2020? Yes? Yes? What about the one before that, 2020, 2016? Yes? Ooh, any 2012s? Yeah. Hey, one. Very nice. You have some true diamond hands in here. I'm happy to hear that. Well, you've come to the right place. We all come to these conferences because we want to be around like-minded people. I'm sure we have all had people tell us that Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme. What are we doing investing in this? This is crazy. We're going to lose all our money. And if you're a true OG, you probably have lost all your money at some point in a rug pull. That's just a rite of passage of being in this crazy industry. But that's okay. We're here today because we've made it through, and we believe in this technology and where it is going. And these speakers today are going to be sharing with you what is on the cutting edge of our wonderful technology. You know, I am a journalist. And you may think, oh, you know, you get your news from places like Forbes and Bloomberg, Financial Times. But we get our news from being in places like this, where you exactly are right now, the cutting edge news from the experts themselves. So give yourselves a round of applause for being smart enough to being in the room where it happens. Now, speaking of round of applause, guys, that was a little weak, okay? We got to do better than that. We have some of the best experts here today for you. They are not going to be holding back. They're going to be sharing all of their wisdom, so we need to give them some love and a big round of applause every time they come through, okay? So we're going to try this one more time, all right? I'm going to invite up a fake speaker, and you guys are going to give them a warm welcome, all right? Are you ready? Let's try this. And now, welcome to the stage, everyone. Put your hands together for Satoshi Nakamoto! That's right. That's right. I mean, if it really was, I'd be bum rushing this stage. What? Where have you been all these years? That was great. Thank you, guys. That's the level of energy I want to see from all of you, or hear, rather, when we have these amazing speakers come up. Now, speaking of these amazing speakers, what are we in store for today? Well, us Earthlings are going to start with learning about something, aerospace. So cool. That's the first keynote today. We're going to be hearing how aerospace technology is utilizing blockchain technology to completely transform it. How cool is that? Then we're going to talk about how blockchain is helping enterprise businesses. Who here has a company? Do we have any entrepreneurs here, company owners? Fantastic. Then you're definitely not going to want to miss that panel, because we're going to be talking to experts themselves about how they're utilizing blockchain and crypto into their companies and businesses. That's why you're here, guys. So make sure you're going to ask some questions about that. Then we have the Capital of Grants and Capital at Solana. That's going to be here talking about Solana projects. Does anybody here invest in Sol or work on the Solana blockchain? Fantastic, because he is going to be talking about what investors are looking for when investing in projects on Sol, but also, if you're building a project, what you can do to make yourself more desirable for investors. Then we're going to talk about how blockchain and crypto is helping marginalized communities, and we'll also be going into the future of what we have in store for digital assets. And speaking of the future, we're going to end with a great keynote about AI and DeFi, the two biggest topics, and you guys are in the room where it happens. These technologies are huge, and we're going to be hearing it for the first time. As a journalist, guys, I'm right here with you, taking notes, hearing this information before it even hits the press, before it gets out to anyone. So, a little bit of housekeeping. I know you're so excited to hear this first speaker, but let me just get through some housekeeping before we get started. So number one, you all look like social media influencers to me. I mean, look at this. Look around here. You guys are amazing. I know you're posting, live streaming right now on Twitter. I can just see all of your faces. Yes. But what I want to say is we want to communicate with all of you. So if you're not an influencer, let's be one for this event. On X, you can find us at blockchain_expo. LinkedIn, some old school people, Blockchain Expo. And across all socials, use the hashtag, you guessed it, Blockchain Expo. Come on, we want to communicate with you guys. Now, for the speakers, something that we do that's a little bit different here that's actually very beneficial to you is that we give you the opportunity to actually ask these speakers your questions yourself. So after every single panel, you're going to get an opportunity to ask them your own questions. I'll be around with the mic, so make sure you're taking notes because we want to hear from you after each panel. Now, if you are watching this virtually, hello. You can all sign in from the virtual event platform. From there, you can meet attendees, speakers, customize your agenda, things like that. If you're here in person, good news for you because we have 2 networking events for you. At lunch from 1 to 2 p.m., Hyperledger is having an AMA in room 207 with their executive director and their CTO. So if you're interested in getting an AMA exclusively in person with Hyperledger, please go to room 207 at our lunch break between 1 to 2 p.m. After this event, we're going to have an awesome networking event at 6 p.m. just right across the street here at the Hyatt Regency. So would love to see you all there at the Terra Courtyard. Now, post-event, we do have on-site events in the Content Hub. And any questions that you do have, please refer to the Speaker Hub or your designated conference producer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to announce the very first keynote today. Kicking things off, we are going to be talking about revolutionizing airspace, implementing blockchain distributed ledger technology within enterprise operations. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, we've practiced this. Give a big round of applause for the technical fellow to Boeing, Mr. Alcelor.